Hello, everyone. Welcome to Black Link Magazine. I'm your girl, Marva B. I am the host, and you have entered the Black Link experience. And we have Mr. Myles here from BMF. And we just want to welcome you, Myles, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I got to have an interview earlier this morning, and the ball just keeps rolling. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's get right into the interview. Let's get right into the interview because I want to hear all about you, your experience. Like, this is a big deal. I know that you've had, of course, a lot of acting experience prior to now. But first of all, to have you to introduce yourself to the world, let them know who you are and a little bit about what you do.
For sure. Well, my name is Myles Bullock. I am born and raised in Los Angeles, California. And I started in theater. So I started in the theater at college when I was in Fresno State University. And then I continued to pursue it as far as my education at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. And I got my master's, my MFA. And I've been going ever since. So I came back home out here in like 2017. And I've been rocking the TV ever since. So, I've done a few things, here and there, but definitely my breakout. You know what I mean? Definitely the biggest thing I've been in.
Yeah, I've seen, and as I read your bio, you've done a lot. So kudos to you as a Black man in the business, getting work. So congratulations on locking in BMF because we're excited about BMF. So let's talk about your character, and let's talk about at what point will we see your character come into play, and talk about who you play.
I play a character named Slick, and you see Slick episode 1. You see him right away. I'm the only dude on there with a Jerry curl. So like, you know what I mean? You'll see me spraying my Jerry curl. You'll see me wearing a shower cap and all that business.
Yeah.
Pretty much Slick is a slick talker. You know what I mean? I tend to be the comedic relief. I tend to bring a little levity to all the seriousness, a little humor, and who don't like the funny dude? So
that's right. We love to laugh, right? So tell me, Myles, playing Slick, how could you relate to him in your personal life, or did you find anything out new about yourself when you played Slick and being a part of this?
Well, it's interesting. So I was allowed to improv a lot as Slick. So
like that
I say in the show, I actually created in the moment, or I looked at the script and I was like, I feel like this might work a little bit better. And the writer and creator and showrunner, Randy Huggins, he gave me the ability to do that. And he allowed me to just kind of have free reign on what I felt like was appropriate for the character in the moment. So a lot of it was me and just like my personality. I tell everybody, I've been a fool since preschool. I mean, I was the class clown, you know what I'm saying, in high school and everything like that. But I was also smart. So I could say some funny stuff and then mess around and say some really intelligent stuff. People wouldn't know what was what. And I kind of feel like that's kind of where Slick lives. He lives in a world of like this fool with a shower cap and a Jerry curl, but then he might say something that might be slightly profound, and then follow it up with something that is just like, why did nigga say that? So man, I've been talking mess my whole life, and it was great to have an outlet for that in this show.
Yeah, so pretty much kind of was the part for you, considering what you've always done. So that's good. So now let's talk about this whole movie. Or the whole series. It's an 8-part series. I keep calling it a movie. I'm sorry, but let's talk about the whole thing. It was about 2 brothers who wanted to get out and live the American dream, and they did it. Just getting into the drug game, and so what do you tell people? Because at the end of the day, you're going to have naysayers about this, right? Because we don't want to promote drugs and we don't want to promote this, but then you're going to have those that says, you know what, but they did good stuff and they helped a lot of people. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I would say that they made something out of nothing. And I would ask people to look at the circumstances that they were in and really ask, how did you expect them to get out of it? At the end of the day, you have to find a way to provide for yourself and your family. And that's what this was about. At the end of the day, this was about family. This was about creating provisions. This was about overall trying to set up some type of generational wealth and break the generational curses that, a lot of Black families were going through during that time,
Mm-hmm.
So, and still are going through, and so like, I think it's just, it's something that I think people can focus on, that aspect of it, the blue collar nature of them, the sense of starting from the bottom and just by any means necessary, trying to make, make their way and make a way for their family.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I say this all the time. You can't please everybody. Everybody's not going to like the movie or love it like I do. But you got a lot of people that do love it and support it, and it's reality across the board. Anywhere you go in this anywhere you go abroad, it doesn't matter. Crime is happening, drugs is happening. And, people are still benefiting from these brothers today, from the good that they did. And so then let's talk about the location, because they were born and raised in Detroit. Yeah. You guys shot on location in Detroit. Yeah. How did that help you to perform a little better? Did it you're in the right mindset? How did that affect you being right in the same, environment that they came out of?
Well, the environment is so crucial. And we did shoot a little bit of it in Detroit. We shot a nice amount of it in Atlanta. However, the aesthetic was very similar. Like the people that did locations for the show, they did an amazing job at finding places that really gave Detroit nods. And outside of that, like the set dressings, the costumes, the makeup, hair, everything, it's so much of that environment, so much of that world, that I found it really easy for me to just be able to jump in and just embrace it and just live within that. And it was just a really rich environment for us to create.
Yeah, I loved it. Did anything inspire you prior to taking this role? Where did you pull from when you said, okay, gosh, I want to be a part of BMF, and now I am, right?
Right. Well, I knew a little bit. I didn't know too much. I knew about as much as Rick Ross told me. And so with that being the case, I was really excited to learn so much more about their story and how they came up. But with that being said, since that wasn't my character's story, my character is kind of on the opposing side.
Yes, it is.
So I just knew that whenever I came on screen and whenever I was dealing with them, that I just wanted to come at them. I just wanted to come at them. And so that's what I did. And so, it's evident in the series as far as the dynamic between crews of like, who rocks with who and who doesn't rock with who. But we had a lot of fun creating that dynamic and having fun on set with that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, it was just an amazing experience in that way.
Yeah. We all know that this is about family. Like it's all about family. I'm about family. I think we all are. Yeah. How did it feel being on the set with everybody? Was that the environment that you entered into?
Oh, it was very familiar. Tasha Smith, she directed the first 2 episodes and was the executive producer of those. And she really set us off in a good track. The familial vibe and making everybody feel like they're valued and that they're supposed to be here. And everybody wanted to be there to tell the story. You never got the vibe that somebody was having a bad day or nobody felt like doing this today or anything. Like everybody, they showed up and they showed out every time. So, even in the takes where like I might be talking mess to Terry and Meech, in between takes, we're chopping it up. Like we homies, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a great time on set. And I think that environment allows you as an actor to just be more comfortable and be able to take more risks.
Yeah, that's amazing, because not every job that you close or that you get or that you land is going to be an environment where, you're just happy to be there. Like you wake up ready to go, you do. Sometimes it's a little uncomfortable. Sometimes you just don't feel like doing it. So everybody that I've talked to that's been a member of this cast has said the same thing. So kudos to all the producers, to 50 Cent, to every G Unit, to StarZ, to everybody for offering an environment like that for our people, right? To be comfortable in their skin and be able to do what they do and do it well. So kudos to them. I just want to ask you this, because you've been in the business. If there was someone that wanted to get in the business, what are you telling them? What's your best advice are you telling them?
My best advice is to one, give yourself grace, because this is a very up and down journey. Like the highs and lows of just the entertainment industry, any type of entertainment, they're vast and they're vast, and then they're also very close together. So you know what I mean? You could be on top of the world like one week, and then the next week feel completely forgotten. So I would just tell people that, like, if you're looking to become an actor, entertainer, anything of that sort, start with just having a great sense of self, because you are going to really be tested, and you're going to learn things about yourself when it comes to being told no. I mean,
absolutely.
I was blessed enough to get to book this role in BMF, but I hadn't been on a TV set for a little over a year and a half prior to BMF. And then my show, my job before that job was like 8 months, and the job before that month was like 6. So there's like so much time in between these jobs for you when you're like still trying to like make a name and make a way for yourself. So I would just say, give yourself grace, give yourself allowance. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Don't make a timeline. Don't try and think you're gonna stick to a timeline, because it's all in God's timing, and your journey is not gonna go how you think it's gonna go.
I love that. Absolutely. And I agree with you. A lot of people, get discouraged. I talk to a lot of artists and a lot of, actors and actresses, and they, even I talked to Bill Duke, and he said, listen, even the actress that is on top of the world, top of their game, have gone through a roller coaster ride. They have highs and they have lows. And so you just have to have that backbone and to believe in who you are. So I like that. Let me ask you this, and we're going to wrap up here in just a little bit, but what was the process of getting the role? Getting the role, yes.
So I had actually auditioned for one of 50 Cent's other shows called, it's a Power spinoff, the Tommy spinoff, right? So I had auditioned for one of the main characters in that. And I sent that tape in on a Friday. The following Friday, and didn't hear nothing. The following Friday, I got a call from my manager saying that StarZ wanted to offer me a role in BMF from the audition I did for Power. So right. I didn't even know that BMF was a thing. I didn't even know that the show was a thing. I hadn't heard about it. Wow. They didn't even know the name of my character yet. Like they didn't even, they just told me how many episodes I was going to be in, that I was going to be shooting in Atlanta, and when I was going to be starting. And,
wow.
I was just like, okay. And then a few days after that, Tasha Smith called me and was like, nigga, who are you? And I was like, and so then me and her, we got acquainted, and she told me what her vision was for my character.
Yeah.
And she was like, I want you to kind of bring the humor. I want you to find the humor, because everything's so serious. It's all this, blah, blah, blah. I want you to find humor. And then from there, I did what I could, and I found what I could in there. So it wasn't a linear thing. Like I auditioned for the role.
Yeah. Right.
I didn't even know that this show was alive. And so when I got it, I didn't know what was coming, and turned out to be a huge blessing. Huge blessing.
Yes, yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. You, Lamar and Slick, how much time did you guys spend on the set together? How much time do you interact with Lamar? Tell me about that.
Hey, Lamar. Well, first, Eric Kofi Abrifa, the guy that plays Lamar. That's my guy. That's my guy. So him and I. Most of my scenes, like most of Slick's scenes, are with Lamar. So like, I was with him all the time on set, all the time off the set. Me and him spent a lot of time together. That was my guy. So it's a good brother, man. And we both came from the theater, so we were able to connect in that way. We would be talking about Shakespeare together, and then go. This stuff, you know what I mean?
Right. So two different things. So
it was great, and that's probably one of the best things I can take away from my experience on the show is the relationships that I made, whether it was Eric or some of the veteran actors that I got to work with, Russell Hornsby or Steve Harris, you know,
yes,
Nicole White, you know what I mean, or the younger dudes, the Da Vinci's, the Lil Meech, you know what I'm saying, the Asianas, like everybody was cool. Everybody wanted to be there, and we all got along so well. And I pray that is what is seen when people watch the show. You know what I mean?
That's what I got. I mean, it was just really, I'm telling you, I have the app on my phone and I walk around. I'm not missing it. You guys, this series, it airs every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. You gotta tune in. You gotta tune in. Yeah. So I appreciate you being here and sharing with us your part and your experience. It matters to us how you guys are coming along, and we will be following you guys. We can't wait to get you in the magazine. Go ahead and tell us how we can follow you on social media sites.
My social media is Instagram, Myles M.Bullock, MYLES M.BULLOCK, Myles M.Bullock. And I don't be on Twitter like that, so I don't really mess with that. But that's my Instagram. You know, tap in with me. I'm over there, and that is what it is.
All right. So before we get out of here, Myles, what is your plan?
You know, whatever God got for me. You know, I've been really learning the lesson of letting go and letting God, and just trying not to have too much control, because I don't. And so I'm just, you know, just moving. So whatever God got for me I'm with it. I just I just wrote and directed a short film that that I'm editing right now. So I'm doing that. But outside of that, what's next? I don't know. Somebody knows. But whenever it comes, you'll see me up there.
Yeah, you'll be fine, and I can't wait to see you. We will be following you. And again, kudos to landing the part with BMF and doing y'all's thing, because y'all over there doing y'all's thing, right? And so we're proud of everybody. Yeah, you're doing your thing.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you for having me. So grateful. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You guys, we're going to get out of here for now. Remember, again, Sunday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern on StarZ. Go check out BMF. Check out all of the characters out there. Let us know what you think in the comments. We're going to post this. We're going to edit it, get it all out there. Let us know what you think. In the meantime, go follow these guys, hit like, share their stuff. Let's help them out. Let's support one another, because it's very important that we support. We're going to get out of here for now. Remember, respect yourself, respect each other. God bless.
God bless. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
Yeah.